Thanks for watching. Say hello to my co-host. Don't they look wonderful? They've come from far and wide. You could be here too. The tickets are free. How you doing? Better now that we're together. So now look, Stevie J is locked up for owing $1 million in child support. And there's a Destiny's Child having a child. Plus, Eddie and Leanne speak about their new reality show, and guess what? It actually looks pretty good. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for what? You got it. I almost didn't make it today. You know we're live out of New York. It's like 2 minutes after 10 right now. I got here 45 minutes ago. Ridiculous traffic. If you're in the tri-state area, then you know the Holland Tunnel, the Lincoln Tunnel, and the George Washington Bridge. We went to the Holland, a mess. The Lincoln, messier. The GW, well, we were there, might as well cross. I mean, this whole live thing, like, I love being live, but there is something to be said for people who tape their shows, like at least you'll show up. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. Ooh, messy boots. Ooh, messy. Okay, so now look. Kelly Rowland is having a baby. It's good for her. It's good for her. You know, she got married last month, and apparently she was pregnant at the time of the ceremony. So good for her. You know, she's married to her manager, and she posted this photo with a caption that said, "I'll be stunting like my daddy." Yeah. Kim K did that first, though. Oh, Kelly, that's very, very cute, though. Congratulations to you and your new husband, and hopefully, you know, I get nervous for Kelly, though, because, you know, she was once a part of, you know, one of the greatest groups of all time, and now nobody cares about her music. Like, you always laugh when I say that. Now, look. The real is the real. People aren't buying music the way they used to, and when people do buy music, they are saving their coins for a surefire hit, like a Jennifer Lopez album or a Beyonce album. They aren't buying, like, Kelly music. And the show that she judged on, what was that show called? The X Factor. She was an okay judge, but the show got canceled, so I don't know what she's going to do for money. I mean, I guess she could... Well, look, I mean, when you have children, you have to think about college tuition, like, immediately. But good luck to you, Kelly, and congratulations on the baby. Yeah. I really like her. So now look, about Stevie J. Well, Stevie J, who stars in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, was arrested yesterday. He allegedly, somebody's up there clapping. My people. He allegedly stopped making child support payments for his 2 kids with his ex, Carol Bennett. Now, I'll tell you about Carol, okay? Carol and Stevie have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old. And anybody who's a parent knows that by the time they turn 13, you're already thinking about college. And I mean, you're thinking about it hard, you know, hard. Where they're gonna go, how you're gonna pay for it, what you're gonna do once the house is empty, what are you gonna do for yourself? Stevie reportedly owes Carol, who, by the way, was a record executive. She lives here in New York. I don't know what she does now, but she was no dummy back in the day. You know, she wasn't like, you know, like a hooker or something. What'd you say, like Jocelyn? That's my Puerto Rican princess. Don't say nothing bad about Jocelyn. Jocelyn is who she is, and she owns it, and that's why I like Jocelyn. But, so this Carol lady, so they have 2 kids together, and you know, he has, I think, 5 kids overall and a plethora of babies' moms. Well, Stevie reportedly owes Carol over $1 million in back child support. He stopped paying his child support allegedly back in 2001. I don't know what part of the equation, like, people don't take care of their kids. I don't get that. I will never understand that. He faces 4 years in prison. But, you know, who doesn't take care of their kids? Now, Jocelyn said that the kids should be fine because Stevie's always buying them $200 sneakers. Well, now anybody who has kids these days knows, like, this sneaker game is very serious out here, everyone. I don't know about your son, but my son is not gonna wear a pair of Converse. He's very persnickety. Washing the sneakers with the toothbrush, wiping them off with special cloth. Oh, and he doesn't just put them away, he puts them in the 2-gallon bag so the leather doesn't crack, mommy. Look, all I'm saying is, Stevie, please pay your child support, and I don't even know how he's gonna get the money. I'll be honest with you. You know, it's like any bill that you have, as soon as you let your bills get away from you, how are you gonna get back on top of the game? Now, they say he's worth $5 million. That might have been back when he was with Bad Boy Records and he was dating Eve and doing it big. I don't see that right now with that rented mansion that they're trying to make us think that they bought. He and Jocelyn living in the rented mansion and whatnot. He's making, we did some checking because we're nosy here at Wendy. Now look, he's alleged to make $193,000 per season at Love and Hip Hop. And he gets music royalties of about $100,000 a year. That's not enough money to come from under owing your kids over $1 million in child support. So he might do this time, unless he still's got rich friends who can dig him out of this. Benzino. Hi, Benzino. I like you, but no. No. Well, Stevie, I don't know what you're going to do, but we'll keep you informed about this. The placement of my wig it doesn't feel comfortable on this side. Ow. Do you like this one? Thank you. I wanted to give you Black Bridget Bardot today. LeAnn Rimes and Eddie Cibrian are taking their relationship drama on reality TV. Now, we told you about this a couple of months ago, and I also was hearing through the grapevine that the show was intensely boring and they're a boring couple. However, I've changed my mind. We have a sneak peek, and it's my hot clip of the day. Roll it!
Our relationship didn't quite start off like we had planned.
We were both married to other people when we fell in love. Was it the best way to start off? Of course not, but it happened.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Ow!
Oh my God.
Now, who we really are is a couple and in love.
Jonathan, you're getting so lucky. Ow!
We're all trying to figure out how to navigate this blended family that's highly publicized.
Look, everyone thinks they really know how it is with us.
Bloggers, the tabloids, the exes.
But there's two sides to every story, and this is ours.
Yep, this is us.
Number one, I'll be watching. Number two, he is distractingly beautiful. And number three, they're coming to our show on July 17th. I know. And they're coming together, and they're not guarded. Remember when LeAnn was here? She wasn't guarded about anything. She let me in. Like, a lot of times people come and they're very guarded. The publicist is telling my people, you can't ask this and you can't ask that. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I gonna talk about then? When Leanne came here, she said, there's nothing that you can't ask me, Wendy. And I love guests like that. And now they're coming here, and there's nothing we can't ask them. And I love that. I'm thinking of wearing flats that day because Eddie is 6'2". And with my heels, I'm 6'3". And you know I've always told you that he's very, very attractive, so you know I always hug my guests. When I go in for my hug, I think I want to stand on a little tippy toe. Do you know what I mean? In flats, yeah. So Jessica Simpson and her fiance, Eric Johnson, celebrated their upcoming wedding with a joint bachelorette party. Wait, before I tell you the story, this is what she looked like going inside. Now, show what she looked like after the party. Yeah! A mess! You never get too old to party till the wheels fall off. I have to tell you, oh, Jessica, a girl after my own heart. The whole time, those legs are working, aren't they? And those boobs are hanging, aren't they? But she still looks beautiful. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so what do you think about that joint bachelorette party? Personally speaking, I think bachelorette parties are corny as I don't know what. I do. I'm sorry. This is my thought. And so are bachelor parties, by the way. You know, because these days, I know that the meaning of these parties is it's your last hurrah before you get married, like your last hurrah as a single person. What the hell is that? First of all, I don't like male strippers. No offense to anybody watching, but I don't like a male stripper. The quickest way to get me out of a party is to have a male stripper pop out of a cake. I'm out. I'm leaving. Second of all, I think that we women, we don't know how to party. Like, bachelorette parties are way wilder than bachelor parties. Because we don't party a lot. Like, leave the kids at home and go out and drink till you can't drink anymore. And you know, you have him, you know, dangling in your face and everything, and the music's going, and you're with your girls. Like we don't party like that. So when we get out to a bachelorette party, we don't know how to act. And so it's crazy. The joint bachelorette party thing, it was debatable this morning in the little meeting that I had because I was late. Some people on my staff love the idea of a joint party. Other people think it's corny, and there were a few that are like me who don't care about a bachelor or bachelorette party. Like, don't care. Nope, don't care. So, her mother, Tina, was at the party, but guess who wasn't? Her dad, Joe. Joe, you doing? Look, I don't know whether this is a sign of things to come. You know, maybe he will be at the wedding, maybe he won't be at the wedding. And quite frankly, Joe, along with Bruce, I think that whatever they're going through is so distracting that I wouldn't have been upset if Bruce didn't show up at Kim's wedding. Do you know what I mean? Because it's distracting. And Joe, I don't know what he's up to. All I know is that I won't miss him if he's not at the wedding. Like, I won't be upset. You know, on account of, you know, he's going through something, apparently. Let's move along. Okay. I love Master P, but he's going through something really, really horrible right now. He just suffered a major blow in his divorce from his estranged wife, Sonia. Master P failed to show up in court. But he claimed, well, he lost custody of his kids. No, Sonia's got the custody now. Now look, he said he didn't show up in court because he claims he didn't know anything about the hearing. Now, I know what you're saying. How do you not know about a hearing? Well, because everybody who has lawyers, your lawyer's not calling you unless you send for them to call you. You know, in other words, I'm sure he's like lawyered up, but his lawyer probably was never notified because Master P had no idea there was a court date. And Sonia, I'm all for girl power, but I smell a setup. You know, Sonia, did you and your lawyer purposely and intentionally not give him the proper notification about this date? And then how do you get informed about the date? Do they stick it on your door like the FedEx man? Do you know what I'm saying? Do they? Or maybe he has an available mailbox, you know, the one where you just pull open, and she went in there and took it out. I mean, in 2014, pull opens are dangerous even for you and me. You know, you need a lock. All right, anyway, he lost custody of his 4 kids. And Master P has released a statement that to me says, ooh, he wins. This is what he said. And now Sonia, this is what he said. Audience, this is what he said. Look, it's a 2-pager, because I wanted to make sure. And believe me, it was way longer than this, but we cut it down. Look, okay. At the time of the court hearing that I was not aware of, I was actually at my daughter's school speaking to her principal. My daughter is failing all of her courses, mind you, the daughter's 15, failing all of her courses and has 21 unexcused absences. Her mother allowed her to go to Disneyland during finals week. Hold on, there's more. Half of the time, her mother doesn't even know where she is or who she's with. How can a judge grant custody to an unfit mother whose only motive is to gain custody, for gaining custody is to get more money? Sonia's only concern is herself, partying, and hanging out with her friends. Well, he has accused her of allegedly drugging, allegedly. Remember, in his first, combativeness with her that we found out about, he told her, pass a drug test. So, the courts, by and large, are on our side as women, usually, generally, when it comes to kids. She had custody of the kids, and then Master P had custody of the kids, and now Master P has been stripped of the custody. And I believe what he's saying, that he was at the school. And I also understand that he might have missed the sticker on the door saying you have to go to court because sometimes the wind blows hard. No, listen. Listen. The Master P that I know in my head is not a bad guy. The Master P that I know is the same guy who's setting up underprivileged kids to go to basketball camp for the summer around the Master P that I know gives out turkeys on Thanksgiving and gives big parties on Mother's Day, and I don't know where this relationship went wrong. She was with him back when he was living in the projects, trying to be somebody other than Percy Miller. He was trying to develop himself into this Master P. And I don't know where it went wrong. I just want them to get it right. And again, I will say this, and I don't want to see it on reality TV. Remember, I was telling you a few weeks ago that they want this all to play out on reality TV, which this is a good family. Don't play it out on reality TV. Please make this right. We've been talking about this upcoming Lifetime movie about Whitney Houston's life. And I was telling you that the family does not want this movie to be on TV. They want it to be on the big screen. But I think that the family is not knowledgeable about what the heck is going on TV these days. Everything's on TV these days. I must tell you, A-lister Halle Berry is right now working on a sci-fi show that is being produced by Steven Spielberg for the TV. Kiefer Sutherland returned to 24 after, he's a big star. He's making all his bones on TV. And that Liz Taylor is bigger than I don't know what. And she wasn't even on the big screen. She was on the little screen, and we hated it because it was Lindsay Lohan. And also, that Liberace, Liberace was on the TV, not the big screen. So Houston family, get it together, because if it's on Lifetime, it's gonna be good. And also, you should be happy about that, because TV doesn't show all the seedy sordidness. TV just implies things. When you go on the big screen shows everything. We don't want everything about Whitney. We just want to get the general makeup. And so Angela Bassett is directing it, and they've already, well, yes, I told you that the other day. She hasn't aged a bit, right? Angela, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. So listen, but I'm here to tell you today that they've casted the Whitney Houston character. Are you ready? Yes. There's a drum roll in my head. From America's Next Top Model, she was a runner-up, Yaya DaCosta. That's what I said. Who? What? Okay, well, she's got the look. I can't believe all of you all just clapped like that. I mean, except for you with the red dress in the front row. Good dress. Yeah, that's a good dress. Me and you are right here. Like, who? What? I mean, I don't know. I just always think of a big star to play a big star. But that's stupid because a big star distracts from the story, you see? You want somebody that you don't know. And so this Yaya, we did some investigative work, and we found out that she has acting experience. She was in The Butler. She also did like 7 episodes of Ugly Betty. And she was a recurring character. She played Angie and Jesse's daughter on All My Children. So she knows how to act, and she certainly does have the look. So Yaya, me and the lady in the red dress are not hating on you. And we will be watching. Now, I'm gonna help with the casting of Bobby Brown. Because at first I was thinking, well, why doesn't Bobby just play himself? But no. I've come up with Derek Luke or Trey Lorenz. Or Lorenz Tate, rather. Sorry. Is there somebody named Trey Lorenz? Mariah's backup singer. Anyway, I think that one of those boys, Derek or Lorenz, could play Bobby Brown. And Houston family, get on board. Everything is on TV these days. Don't be insulted.